Hi, I'm Amber Neumann, real estate agent with Intero Real Estate, and this is Everything East Bay, my weekly show where I feature a different local business every Friday. This Friday, we're doing something a little different. We are at a nonprofit. We are at Rocket Dog Rescue with Kaylees Passion. She's the president and founder of this amazing organization that rescues dogs. And we're here at your Oakland sanctuary.
Yeah, the Rocket Dog Rescue Urban Sanctuary. Thank you so much for stopping by.
You're very welcome. So tell us a little bit about Rocket Dog's mission and what you guys, oh, I gotta introduce, this is Trombone Shorty. He's a special guy who's gonna enjoy our interview today.
He's a pit bull pug.
He's so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, so tell us about Rocket Dog.
You know, we're an all volunteer run organization. We step in to save animals out of some of the hardest cases, and you know, we opened our doors in Oakland because we really wanted to be a help in an area that really needed the help the most, you know.
Do you get most of your dogs from shelters or from owner surrenders, or is it just a big mix?
It's a big mix. You know, we go into shelters and take animals that are on the euthanasia list. That's, you know, where our heart is, but we are also here to help in emergencies, hoarding cases, you know, animals that need to be rehomed.
And are you funded mostly by donation?
Yeah, we're funded entirely by donations. So everybody who puts $1 in our bucket when they're walking by at an adoption event, that goes directly to saving an animal's life, you know?
And how did you end up in Oakland?
We've always dreamed of having the Rocket Dog Rescue Urban Sanctuary since the beginning of time, right? But when we finally started looking for a place, we realized we wanted to be in Oakland because it's an area that really needs the help the most. The community needs support.
So Kaylee, tell us about your passion for animals, and where does this come from?
Well, you know, my life started off different from most people's. I was born a word of the court to an unfit mother. My mother was homeless. We lived in junkyards and abandoned buildings and, you know, hippie communes and homeless camps, and a lot of it was, you know, violent and scary, and I was alone a lot. I remember that the moments that I felt safest was when I was hanging out with the animals, the dogs, I'd find pigeons, you know, on the street, and I would like cuddle them and stuff, and I remember that so vividly. And you know, when I see, so this passion that I have for this work, for doing this rescue, I think that it comes from a lifetime of feeling lost and feeling afraid, and I walk into a shelter and I see an animal that doesn't stand a chance, that's lost and afraid. And you know, there's really no place in life where you could take something that is facing death, like facing just a horrible outcome, and within minutes turn that around and make it a positive and get them into a home where they've filled somebody's home with love.
So you guys have been in operation since 2001, and how many dogs have you saved?
Close to 10,000 dogs, and it's extraordinary to think of. You know, it's such a dynamic thing, you know, and really all it is just volunteers showing up every day, given a little bit of time, and you know, 10,000 animals. We step in to help people with animals, to help the humans and the animals stay together, to keep that bond. And you know, we have animals here whose owners are going through recovery, who have just really fallen into a hard time, and we're taking care of their dog until they can get out.
And tell us about Tule.
Oh, Tule, she's the best. Her person really fell on some hard times. His wife passed away. He ended up having some pretty severe substance abuse associated with that, and his life fell apart. And he recently went into a recovery program, and we're committed to taking care of his dog until he's stable and able to get her back. She's all he has.
It's just so amazing. Instead of rehoming, finding a new home for the dog, you're waiting until he's better, and then you can have her back.
Everybody here wouldn't have it any other way. You know, all of the volunteers, they care for these animals as if they're their own, you know?
I love that this is called a sanctuary, because this is exactly what this is. This is not just a dog shelter. You're not just adopting dogs out that come in. I mean, this is a sanctuary. It's a really safe place for dogs and for the owners.
Yeah.
So you recently got a big honor.
Yeah, we were actually voted best nonprofit in the Bay Area, which is huge. I mean, there's so many spectacular nonprofits. It's just an incredible honor. And it just goes to show you that, you know, people, just the volunteers who just show up and give a couple of hours here and there, it really makes a difference.
So if people want to help Rocket Dog, how can they find you and what can they do?
Well, you know, the obvious is that we need donations and foster homes and volunteers. But our biggest need right now is for people to come in and take on bigger roles within the organization, like to help with admin, to help with, you know, process building. We're, you know, rebuilding our processes and constantly, like, you know, growing as an organization. Our sanctuary, we need people to help with shifts, cleaning kennels, walking dogs, doing laundry.
Lots of laundry.
Lots of laundry.
So is there more information on your website on how people can donate and volunteer?
Absolutely. If people want to volunteer, they can email volunteer@rocketdogrescue.org. If you want to adopt, you can go to adopt@rocketdogrescue.org, or you can text. Always reach out.
Well, Kaylee, thank you so much for having us today. This is really enjoyable.
Thanks for coming by.
You're welcome. And the work you're doing here is absolutely amazing. I'm in awe. In awe.
Thank you.
So come down to Rocket Dog's Urban Sanctuary here in Oakland, or go on the website, find out how to donate. They always need donations. They always need volunteers. Don't be shy. Send them an email. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.